Here we go. We're just about to start. Nick Savvy to play, serve, and we're off in the round 6 men's doubles. Quick wake up post.
And up. 1 left.
And let.
Left, please. 1 left.
Your first reaction is singles, but this is doubles, and he's clear to hit it. It's not for the legs. It's a let.
1 left. Sorry, 1 left.
1-all. One of the interesting things here, perhaps today, is that we have David and Shawn playing together and playing against one another. It probably doesn't happen that often. They tend to be a pair together in a lot of matches, and certainly it will be interesting to see. Let.
Yes, let. 2-1.
Effort. As long as you make an effort to get out, that's where it goes. It goes to let. And the effort was there. Singles, we know, automatic stroke, no question. A little bit of difference, quite a bit of difference. And Graem showing
And up. 2-all.
Players are settling in. Great evening last night with all of our colleagues, all of our players and coaches, and some of the patrons. We're at Pastelli's, nice Italian pasta, lots of bread cooked on the barbecue. There's a little stick. We saw it a couple times happen yesterday where the ball actually hits the crack where the wall and moves. There's a slight opening, and if they get there, the air pocket just sucks the ball. Let.
Play left. 2-all.
Yes, let.
Yes, let. 2-all.
Sakvikov cut off.
First server. 3-2.
There you go. Just helping him regroup, remembering that we are a team. We're right there together. Dangerous lob, makes it. Yes, let.
Play left. 3-2.
By the end of last evening, with the 3 matches, the players perhaps were certainly showing the long weary, and perhaps not as much stamina or as much as the arm. A lot, as you notice there, a lot of power hitting. Certainly this one, Nick Savvy utilizes his power immensely, and as does Bergeron. They're both extreme power hitters. Yes, let.
Play left. 3-2.
Both extreme power hitters. Great athleticism by Bergeron. Most balls that go down the wall on these courts does tend to come off. Very rarely do the players miss. Of course, they're pros from the singles. Not many balls that they can't retrieve. Nice post there by Bergeron. Price. And just forces Graem to have to reach a little far.
Second server. 3-2. 3-all.
So it's the men in black. All fantastic competitors. nails it. Nails it. This young 21-year-old just keeps improving. He is seeing in the court and he's seeing opportunities, and he's not missing much. Bright future for a young Belgian in this game of squash. I was just finishing talking about our lovely dinner last night around some pastas or whatever we're each having. And a big thank you goes out to John LaHoop, chair of Canadian Jesters, came out, joined us, had a wonderful dinner, and before we knew it, John had picked up the bill for all of the players. Down.
Down.
Thank you. So anyway, thank you, John.
5-3.
Thank you for your support to certainly this event and so many events, to you and your partners at Ridley Windows and Doors. Doors and Windows, pardon. All over the country. Oh, perfect. Satvi is deadly. If he reads that boast, you're in trouble.
6-3.
And so I would say it's more of the double rookies here who are in an early lead at 6-3. And the men in black slightly behind, but yes, let.
Yes, let. 6-3.
Philadelphia, just to razzle things up. Yes, let.
Say let. 6-3.
Going with another.
And out. 4-6. Second serve. Second serve.
A little talking with the strategies. A lot of the strategies involve where we're going to pick on and how. How wide are we going? Where do we want to force them out to? And perhaps create the openings down. Yep.
And out first server.
And we have the pleasure, if you see a gentleman in the far left corner. His name is Ben Shampoo, and he's been taking absolutely extraordinary pictures of these events. They are being posted on Squash Canada. If you would please invite you to have a look. They are some of them are spectacular, and he is certainly a professional at this, and voluntarily sharing his expertise with us. So thank you, Ben. Ben Shampoo. Nice. Play a little cat and mouse here going on with a very nice lob. But for a veteran, you just reach back and calmly bring the ball down. Now you can really feel the players have settled in. They're not missing anything. Very few unforced errors. And working to create the opportunity. Yes, let.
Yes, let. 7-4. First serve from the right.
Little shot. Graem. Oh, brilliant. You knew it down the middle, set it all up, and you couldn't compromise. You couldn't. You had to commit to one or the other. And totally changed your stroke. No backswing. hit it all and brought it in. David has continued to improve throughout these doubles trials. Yes, left.
Left. First server from the left. 8-4.
Oh, one of the unusual errors by David.
First server. 5-8.
Lui qui commence juste son cours de génie mécanique. Just beginning his engineering course. I think the first game of mixed doubles minois on court 2 is just completed. Well, here we're at 8-5. For Sacvi and Bergeron leading. Yeah, seems happy to continue to play up, and both of them playing with one another. Not taking over to his side here. Goes now over to the other side. It's almost as if the two sides are taking turn to. Oops, that dropped. Needs to drop better. Oh, very quick snap return, short. That's difficult to see through a maze of players, and that catches Graem unaware. And now up to 9-5, looking strong for this game win. Almost caught Graem off guard. We're a little cat and mouse. Shawn trying down the middle, but that's Shawn's forehand, and he's pretty adept and quick at it. Very quick. Oh, good length. That's set up by the. It was set up by Dave's cross court that went down the middle, and he knows it. And apologetically reaches over to Nick. And now at 6-9. Net! Play net,
left. 6-9.
made this announcer nervous and referee. Again, that cross court. Remember that one behind the three players? Snap, short cross court. One almost has to move up a step just to make sure you cover that. Great shot, Dave Bergeron, on the cross. Oh, Sacvi really set it up nicely this time. And a little bit of almost a singles razzle dazzle, and wonderful.
Win the first game,
Shows
lead the match,
continues to improve on this double score. Certainly his performance, for those who saw it on live or over at Nationals this year, was extremely impressive. Played a level you thought he was one of the top 20 in the world. So certainly one of the other many up-and-comers in the game of squash in Canada, Nick Sackley. And meanwhile, over on court 2, Andrew and Sam and Mike and Nikki, I believe, are in the second game of their matches. Back to you shortly with the beginning of the second game. All right, with a few seconds to go, we'll be back on the court. A very exciting first game, 11-6, and David Bergeron, Nick Sackley taking that one over the experienced Shawn and Graem Schnell.
Serving at level.
Bit surprised to see Shawn and Graem playing on the sides they are. Shawn is a very strong forehand, and I believe normally when Graem plays with Andrew, he's on the left side. So not sure what was behind that formation, but they seem to be sticking to it. So here we go. Now, Shawn being worked for a bit. Stroke.
Stroke.
Shawn?
He's not playing a shot like this.
Shawn, I think what you're asking is you want to appeal. Where?
If he has nice side
And play left, please.
it should be no left. Exactly, hit the ball.
Play left. So there was an appeal of amends and a little contact, but and the next point.
One love.
So for those who are wondering what's this appeal thing, well, you know, we're a little new to this game, so we're trying to learn. Yes, lad. We're trying to learn, and we make errors. And thankfully for us, what we've agreed with the players that there's always a national coach watching, and while they're watching, obviously to try and yes, lad. To assist in the determination, the selection. If there's any controversial call, the players may always appeal. That formula has worked fabulously well. quite a few calls overturned, and players are content. There's not too long disagreement. Sometimes they forget the presence. We have to remind them. And a great shot here by Nick Sackfield. So here we go. System has worked, and nobody's going to leave here wanting to have the heads of some of the referees and organizers. Perfect. It's a win. Again, a nice shot. Not up.
Hand up. 1-love. 1-2. 1-2. Sorry. First serve.
1-2. Nice length. Almost perfect. Oh, missed that boast.
Hand up. Second server. 3-1.
Yes, that.
Yes, left. Play left. 3-1 from the left.
What was his call?
Play left.
I care about the elements. I would like to know why it's a let. He actually showed that he was going to try to get the ball. He was out of place, and he barely touched my lady lives.
It was. Yeah, it's marginal.
From that angle, well, what about you boys?
Well, I call it yes, let.
3.
So even with the appeal, we get a little grief, but that's good. That means the players are into this, so that's great. They're now into the intensity of it, and that's what you want. That's what the coaches want.
2-3.
They want nobody thinking. They want to treat every match like they're at Worlds. No matter who you're playing with, what you're playing, it's got to be 100%, and it's got to be forward. Yes, let.
Play left.
He could have got it. Yvon, there's an appeal.
Play left.
Let again. So let is upheld.
2 serving 3. 2-3.
Yes, let.
Play left. 2-3.
Oh, down the middle. Oh, it just gets in it. This match has intensity, and as the whole crowd now has moved over from the first round of the mixed doubles, we now have a lot of people feeling the intensity. The ball's back.
3-all.
3-all. And if anybody, in a great cross court by Argent, and he's done a number of those. Just can't leave your ball on your side into the middle. Has to have more depth. Graem thought he had that one. Yes, that.
Play lit. 5-3.
Amazing gets on the scored by Bergeron. Down the middle. Didn't quite get length. Players are really being moving around. Almost hit the nets. There he goes, brings it back. Perfect. And he gets it. Yes. You know they're into it. Gets to Nick. Partner Graem.
First server. 4-5.
We're back to server. There's electricity in the air. Cross court. Yeah, pay attention. Oh, a beautiful shot by Nick Sackvey right down the line and scores.
Second server. 6-4.
The man in green is putting on a lot of electricity on this. Absolutely wants to do anything to win. Oh, another missed opportunity there.
7-4.
Philadelphia almost sticks it. Now trying. That Nick. Nice drive. Maybe not much. Oh, yes. Oh, very nicely held by Nick Sackvey from the back. And was able to delay enough reaction by Graem Schnell for the point. Now commanding 8-4. For Bergeron. Yes, that.
Play lit. 8-4.
Bergeron and Sackvey are proving to be a formidable pair here in this first round of matches.
And out.
And
Second
quick
server.
cross court. Caught him
5-8.
unaware. One of the certainly aspects of these doubles has been you have to be on all the time, especially service return. Whatever, don't just ease into a rally. Anything can happen right off the bat, and so there has to be a mental preparedness that perhaps single doesn't have. Oh, Salva volley. Salvi opportunity.
6-8.
Hit the tin. 6-8. The veterans coming back. Oh, moved it well, took his position, and scores a big point from to 9-6. 2 points away from the win, wrapping up both games. And this is when certainly the coaches want to see how well the players perform under pressure. And again, that cross court, and Graem knows it. It's that cross court that he holds and snaps it behind the bodies.
Match ball.
And it's over. Nice win. Nick Sackley, David Baillargeon take this round of match. And we'll have to stay tuned for the next round, which we'll see Andrew Schnell and Mike McHugh will take on Shawn will stay on, as will Graem. So next match on this